Formation now. I have facial hair, which is caused by Cushing's disease. So I know when you coming up, you used to make fun of the lady with the facial hair on the face, and people, grandparents and mothers, because they had facial hair either on their chest or their chin, their lip, almost grow a full-grown beard. Now I do recommend, if you don't want to do the laser and all the other little things that they got going, it's Skin So Soft Avon. It's called Fresh and Smooth Hair Removal Cream. It's been on the market for a long time. Now it has an odor, but once you apply it on there, you don't want to scrub your face hard or anything. You may want to get a spatula, or you can use a soft cloth or a cotton flat pad. But if you have a thumb like this, like a doctor, you can slowly just wipe the excess cream off. Don't do it too hard, because you don't want to burn your skin. See all that hair? I only get it in certain spots, right here, here, and this little patch right here. They're just very small, fine. I've always had the sideburns, what people say, or the facial hair growing up, and it's just more noticeable because I'm older. And when my hair was long, it just blended in. But as you get older, these are some of the things that you do face, unless you just got genetically blessed to not go through it. But I just go in an upward or a downward motion to remove the excess. And you want to be careful not to get in your hair. You may need to use more than one tongue. I'm spreading it all over my face because I have facial hair everywhere, little fine hair. So you may want to get another thumb and just remove it completely. Run it back over again. Because usually what it is doing is just burning the excess hair off your skin. Now if you rub too hard with a towel, it will hurt like heck. But what you can do is get a napkin, a paper towel or something, and you can wipe the excess off and repeat to remove the cream. Go right back over it again, because sometimes you may have to do more than one treatment, because you may not you may have not let it set long enough on your face. I recommend not to let it set no more than 2 to 3 minutes. Stubborn hair, it may take a little longer, because you have coarse or this stubborn facial hair that's thicker than most. It's okay to reapply if you see some there and let it sit for a minute. Instead of wasting the cream, you can use the same cream. It ain't gonna kill you, it's your hair. But I just usually do this. So my day of beauty consists a little bit more than other. You can sometimes hear the little crunching of the hair. Just let it sit. I guarantee you, once you do this, your skin will be smooth. And the final step is you take some warm water and on a warm towel. The softer the towel, the better your face feels. But if you do have those nice soft cotton fiber towels that feel more soothing to your face, you just want to damp wipe it. You want to just mildly wipe it off the extra residue. Okay, I'm going back over it. A lot of older women uses this cream. Instead of using your tweezers, sometimes waxes is You can't stand the pain. Some people say, oh, it's better than this, better than that. But quite naturally, waxing's fine, but it's not going to get rid of your hair permanently. That's not realistic unless you get some laser burning or something like that. But you just want to be careful with this because this stuff do burn. It's just like putting a perm on ethnic hair. And you can feel the sensation. You leave it on too long. It's going to make your face feel kind of icky. But what you do is rinse it out mildly, and then you turn back around, and you want to take a moisturizer or a mild soap and cleanse your face as usual. You may want to try Avon products, because their products are real good. But I've gotten all the facial hair off. If I keep sitting here leaving it on here, my face is going to swell. So you don't want that to happen. The swelling will go down, and just that it makes your skin sensitive. Your skin can be sensitive, and it can just swell and puff up. Just like any man getting shaved with a razor and a close shave, he kind of look puffy, and then they put the ointment on, and then it soothes the skin, and it goes down. Well, this is my take on how to remove unwanted facial hair. Sometimes you get it in your early teens. Sometimes you're born with it, or sometimes you may get it in your 20s. You may get it in your 30s, 40s, 50s, and older. Sometimes you may acquire a disease that you didn't ask for genetically, like me, called Cushing's disease. Cushing's disease is called the ugly disease because it really changes your whole appearance physically and internally, and it can lead to death. So if you do want to check out about Cushing's disease, I do have a page on Facebook called Cushing Disease Angel. So please read up on all the material. It's a rare disease. Everyone doesn't get it, but some of the things that you want to be alert for is when you know your daughter have not had her cycle regularly, and it start out spotting, and it don't never come back for 1 or 2 or 3 months, and it pops back up again, and they try to put you on birth control pills. That is not the solution. You know, my day they didn't know any better because modern technology has broadened since then towards medicines and science and doctors, and they make them only treat you based on their specialty. That's the good thing about it. Because if they would have caught mine, it would have caught it at 16. But they did not. They only had a primary care doctor, and back those days they did everything. And only he said, oh, you have cancer. He knew I was allergic to the birth control pills. I ended up in the hospital in college because it caused a bacteria. So birth control pills don't work for everybody. But if you have hormone issues where you either have overactive hormones or underactive, then you do want to see your endocrinologist, genealogist, someone that specializes in the genetics. All endocrinologists does not go that detail in it, so you must get the right one. Make sure he's a genetic endocrinologist. But more to that on Cushing's disease, angels on my Facebook page, and I'm glad you watch me look my worst. But this is some of the things that I have to go through, just to make myself feel better and not go around, or because a lot of people don't understand why you have facial hair. They want to poke fun of you. Oh, she look like a dude. Look, she got a beard. They're very insensitive, but they never do think as a child or adult when they're picking fun of people that it can come back on them at their older age. So sometimes we gotta be mindful because you don't know what people are going through or what illness that they have, that reason that they're in that condition, and it's not their fault. It's just something that just happened. I'm the only one in my family has Cushing's disease, and when they found out that I had it, it was in the last stage, and it was like They was telling me that if I didn't do surgery immediately, less than a month, that I was going to die. But I trusted God. I know everybody have their own belief. And I said, no, I have a son. He's in middle school. You're going to have to wait to May next year because summer school will be out in 5-6 months. I'm not going to take off and be at risk of trying to worry about my child, and I'm trying to recover. So I stepped out on faith, what they call faith as a mustard seed, and I won that battle through Jesus Christ. So here today, that was in year 2005 and 6 when they diagnosed me and started treating me. I mean, horrible treatments. So I was so tired of drawing my blood. Every time they look up, they'd call me from work. It became stressful. And so no one knows your story. You know, you always have critics and they don't understand. And I'm going to go on a little bit, and I know this stuff on my face, but I'm used to it. People don't understand. They're so insensitive, and just because you look away, no, she don't look like nothing's wrong with her. But they don't know that everyone weighs their pain differently than others. What hurt this person necessarily may not hurt me the same way, or I may know how to have that game face on like everything's okay. Because I believe that my business is my business. I don't have to tell you everything that's going on. And keeping it 100, 99% of you all, if we get to telling you, oh, we sick or we don't feel well, you say, oh, I'm tired of hearing her. That's all. Every time I turn around, that's all she says. She don't feel good. She is so negative. But none of them never help you when you really need it. But they can talk about you and smile in your face. So I've been in the workforce. They lied and spread rumors. Oh, she got HIV, because I lost all my hair. I gained so much weight. I had black spotches from acne all over my face, because that's what Cushing does to you. I was looking a horrible mess. I've come a long ways. For someone that weighed 95 to 100 pounds all their life and then get hit in a early 20s and 30s and miss majority of their fun time because of sickness, I don't think it's a game. I just think that it's a lot of people ignorant just in this world. But or it's only ignorant when it's about somebody else, but when it comes to them, then they want you to be at their beck and need and checking on them and feeling sorry for them, but they don't see themselves going through anything. They tough cut because they can go to work every day. Bull crap. Most of them people that sick and go to work like that, they end up die up on their job. The bottom line is death comes quick because they're overworking their body, because they're not responding to the doctors. The doctors say, hey, you need to slow it down. Slow it down, because life is too short. Now, if you feel like you don't have nothing to live for, then you need to try God. Because, at this point, you're depressed. But enough of this, because I can go on days and talk about realities. But I'll give you part 2, and I may go over some stuff again. But I know on my Facebook, there's pictures, and that they're real, the drastic changes of my facial structure. And even now, I still suffer where my face swells up, and sometimes it lasts all day long, and then next thing you know, I'm slim again. And you have to keep in mind that it's not that I'm eating, because 99% of the time, I don't have a major appetite. But what it is those hormones, the blood pressure, the diabetes, all of it. Rheumatoid arthritis, osteoporosis, degenerate bone disease. It's so many, it's so much wrong that, I lose count. Polycystic ovaries. That, it's a lot of stuff. But think about it is, I'm still standing. Y'all have a great Sunday.